If you live in a tropical country like me, it's technically always summer, so I just clickbaited you. But today, I'll show you what a Southeast Asian would bring during summer, which is pretty much every day for us. Comment down below if you're Sean. And I brought all of these items in a region called La Union too. Links will be in the description too if you decide you want to get any of these crap. No sponsors, by the way. Firstly, I finally gave in and bought a knife. I'm not sure if you can buy this online, but I got an authentic traditional balisong or butterfly knife in English from the town where it originated from, Balisong Taal. It comes from the root word baling sungay, which means broken horn, but I don't want to bore you with the history. It's not as smooth as I expected it to be, although I got the cheapest and smallest one they have that cost 600 pesos, which according to the locals is a ripoff. Either way, I like the stainless steel and wood finish, and I think this is a start for a balisong collection. Me and a friend got worried it would get confiscated in the train station, but they didn't notice it. Don't be a rat, don't tell anyone. It's great for unboxing, opening bottles, and I guess making new openings for people. I can't wait to get a bigger one when I go back to Taal, for non-violent purposes of course. Enough about that. Here's a low-key luxury wallet you probably can't afford, neither can I. If you haven't heard of the brand Carl Friedrich, then don't worry, we're probably in the same economic circumstance. But if you are into EDCs, I'm sure you heard of Secret. This wallet is a collaboration of those two awesome brands. Oh. I don't know where to start, man, but this is probably the coolest wallet I've seen so far. The RFID blocking aluminum case is covered by a vachetta leather exterior, which is so addicting to smell. Turns out vachetta leather is the same material they use in brands like Louis Vuitton. Come to think of it, it's crazy to just walk around in a third world country with a 600 peso knife and a 12,000 peso wallet. The stitching is crazy beautiful, but my dumbass doesn't know if it's stitched to the case or it's just for aesthetic purposes. I've scratched the leather already, although people say leather looks better when damaged. It can fit up to 6 cards and the lever is just... which is another addicting aspect of this wallet. One side has a slot for either a card or cash, but be careful not to overpack it though. The build of this wallet is obviously for right-handed people, and you can immediately tell that this is a premium product. The card protector wallet has 3 color options to choose from, but I went with the chocolate one to match my knife and my coin purse, which we will talk about right now. I don't know how it is for the rest of the world, but in Southeast Asia, we still use coins, man. Because of that, I bought a leather coin purse from a trusted local company called Bolo. It's a basic triangular design that has no stitching, a brass snap, and a beautifully added leather string. Although I mistakenly opened the screw rivet sometimes. Hopefully, I won't break it one day. This patch is made from full-grain pull-up cognac leather, which has a smell that I'm more accustomed to. I'm not sure how many coins it could fit, but hopefully I won't get to find out soon. I just find the string perfect for carrying it around, especially when you have to pay for public transportation with coins. Specifically in a place like La Union, where red trikes are the main mode of transport. Receiving a product from Bolo always feels special since it feels like the owner himself is giving it to you as a present. I went with the cognac version since I thought it would fit my knife and wallet's aesthetic, but it's good enough. Most of the time, I just carry my wallet and coin pouch though, since I can't bring a knife to most places. My pockets are not only for money, of course, so here's a phone that I use for a couple of days. The Nothing Phone 2A, which is probably the coolest phone I've handled in years. Just look at the way it's designed. The coolest part about this phone is the clips, as they call it, which I mainly use to show off to people who are not aware that such a phone exists. But to be honest, I find it a bit gimmicky. But I love it. This is a budget version of their flagship phone, but don't be fooled, they did not cheap out on the build quality. If you're not aware, my first ever job was a phone reviewer, and I haven't been this excited about a phone in years. It has a 120Hz AMOLED display with a 5000 mAh battery that could last an entire day of use. Although the camera it's alright. It could shoot up to 4K 60 FPS and it just looks gorgeous. I haven't tried playing a game on it because honestly, I haven't played a mobile game in years. Because of this, I'm seriously considering getting a Nothing phone since my S22 is a bit, beaten up. This phone isn't mine, by the way, I just borrowed it from a friend. Stay tuned though, since I'll be posting a day in a life video with this thing about our trip in La Union. Most of these items can fit in my pocket, but if I ever need to bring more items, I use my sling bag from Lacoste, which has been with me for a long time now. I could honestly replace it with cool slings that have more pockets for organization, but this was my late stepdad's sling bag, which he barely used, and having it with me kind of reminds me of him. It fits my style honestly, and you can cram in a lot of items here, so let's talk about the first item I put in here whenever I bring a sling. As a content creator who often films alone, this gimbal from Insta360 helps me a lot with being creative with my shots, especially when I'm by myself, which is most of the time. I also bring the Insta360 Go 3 with me as well to get even more creative shots, especially POV ones, but here's the catch. Insta360 has been catching a lot of controversy lately, and this is probably the final video where I'll be mentioning their products, unless they resolve this issue, which is sad because I kind of like their products. I would probably still use them, but I'll be mentioning them anymore. Lastly, I'm sure you've heard of the Hero Clip from Gear8. I use it to hold extra stuff in my bag like a water bottle or pretty much anything I could clip onto it, but that's not what its main use is for. With a bit of twist and turn, you can use this carabiner to hang your bag off of tables or hooks so you can keep your bag suspended and clean. It comes in different sizes, but I went with the medium one that can hold up to 27 kilograms. It's a very handy item, but be wary since it's easier for thieves to just snatch it out of the table. Some optional items are a power bank from Anker and this hard drive from Orico, which I use when I run out of phone storage when shooting outside. Oh, and most of us here in Southeast Asia don't put on sunblock. So, I mean, we're brown, dude. There you have it. A summer EDC without anything related to summer. Like I said, in this region, most days feels like summer anyway. Like right now. Comment down below what item you found interesting or hated and subscribe, I guess.